Hey, my friends, we had some technical difficulties with our audio this week, but I still wanted to share it because I felt the message was powerful enough. And if you can bear with the awkward sound, I think you can get some great stuff from it. Enjoy. Hey, my friends, AD here. You know, many times people want shift and they want change in their lives. They want something fresh and they want something new. But unfortunately, they feel stuck. They feel as though they may have run out of time. Well, that's not the case because it is never too late. It's never too late to begin again. It's never too late to start something fresh and new. And that's our topic for today. It's never too late.
Welcome to Better Is Now, the podcast. I believe we live in a world filled with limitless possibilities. And in this world, we are all looking to feel, do, and to be better. From that limitlessness, gentle nudges arise to remind us of our own possibilities. Today's nudge is about to begin right now.
Yeah, let's just jump right on into it. It's never too late to start. There's so many stories that come to mind. There so many stories that we've all heard about. Colonel Sanders with KFC starting late in life, or Ray Kroc, but there are a few people that I know personally. A good friend of mine, after been an executive and working for companies for the majority of her adult life, was facing 40 and needed a new opportunity. And because she didn't feel that it was too late for her, she started a multi-million-dollar company. And she had some savings. So yeah, she did have some savings. So she had some preparation. But here's the thing. She, even in the midst of disappointment, let down, failed relationships, and all of that kind of stuff, she did not see her life as over. She didn't see things as, final. And so the problem that many of us face when it comes to us doing something fresh and something new is that we don't recognize that we have opportunity all around us for that change and that shift. To believe that it's too late, to believe that you don't have enough time, to believe that, that it's over. I'm not going to say it's crazy, but it is crazy. It is crazy because as long as you have breath, I want you to say this with me: breath equals opportunity. Breath equals opportunity. And as long as you are alive, and as one of my mentors used to say, green side up, you still have the opportunity to do something, to change, to reinvent yourself, to create something new and fresh in your life, in your situation, whether you're starting a new business, writing a book, doing a project, whatever it is, it's just never too late. But the problem is most people waste opportunity habitually. And I use that word with intentionality. Most people are habitual about missing opportunities. I can tell you right now, for most people, they've missed a whole lot of opportunities. Life has presented them every day with opportunities. As long as you're breathing, you have an opportunity to choose to go left or to choose to go right. But many times we fall prey to fears, doubts, worrying about what our significant other would say, worrying about what our families would say, our parents, worrying about all kinds of things that are outside of us, and never really focusing on us, focusing within and getting all of the answers that you need for the guidance that will fuel you and guide you to that life that you really, really want. So again, but most people fail miserably habitually because you have a set of habits, you have a ritual that you follow every single day. And that habitual life, if you will, has created just that. A life of either misery or a life of happiness and fulfillment. If you're not happy and you're not fulfilled with the life that you're living right now, it's because you made some choices for yourself that aren't in alignment with the picture that you've seen in your mind for the beautiful version of yourself. Maybe you didn't have the courage to go out there and make it happen. We all have a vision of our lives. And that's one of the reasons why I do what I do. When people say, oh, AD, what is it, if they don't know me, they say, well, what is it that you do? And I tell them that I'm a success coach. And they say, well, what does that mean? I said, well, my job is, I have the greatest job in the world, because most of us, when we go to bed at night, we have a picture in our mind of what our life looks like. But when we wake up in the morning and our feet hit the floor and we look around, that which we see is totally different from the vision that we see in our mind. What is holding you back from actually living that dream? Because you've seen it. You've seen it so many times. It is a habitual nature of not doing the thing that you really, really want to do. You're not living your compromise, but you're not living your life, but you are living your compromise. So how do you stop that? How do you break that? So let's talk about real quick, how do you break those habits? I don't even want to focus on the habits. I don't even want to focus on the bad habits that you have, or the things that have held you hostage all this time. What I do want to concentrate is on a few things that you can do right now today, that will begin to shake things up. Because see, once you introduce something new, a brand new variable into the equation, the end changes. I don't care if you change one thing in the equation, the end, the sum is going to change. The result is going to change. So I want you to focus right now on the thing that you want to experience. So in the beginning, you're going to begin to change up your routine. However you change up your routine, change up what you do. And in the beginning, it's going to seem awkward. It's going to seem strange, because your body, your mind, everything about you is kind of like in this groove, and you're accustomed to doing the same thing over and over and over again. You get out of bed on the same side. You start brushing your teeth in the morning on the right or the left side every single day. You put on your left or your right shoe first every single day. We live habitual lives. And so what winds up happening is the drudgery that you're feeling is because when you get out of bed, you can already predict what your life is going to look like. That predictable future that doesn't drive us. It's the hopes and dreams and possibilities, the possibilities of a thing that drive us. I remember when I was much younger, there was a movie called Love Jones, and they were talking about, one of my favorite scenes, they were talking about, the relationship, and how when you first meet somebody, everything is beautiful, and then everybody is so all lovey-dovey and happy and in love and all of that stuff. And one of the guys said, well, what happens to that? Why does it go away? It says that the love doesn't go away. What's happened is most people have exhausted the possibilities. So when people have been in relationships for so long and they've adopted this habitual nature, it then becomes divorced of the possibilities, because the possibility is kind of like unknown. And so there's this excitement of what's fresh and what's new. We all need something fresh and new. So when it comes to you creating something new for you, what is it that you're going to do? We're going to reignite the possibilities. How are we going to begin to reignite those possibilities? The first thing is we're going to change up routine. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a project. Just pick a project. Pick one goal, not 5, not 10, not 15, not 20. That's one of the problems that we have, because we wind up having so many ideas and so many aspirations, so many things, that our focus is all over the place. So you wind up, even if you start working on all of these things, well, guess what? Your energy is not focused where it needs to be on the passionate thing that you're really, really passionate about. Most of us are talented and we're gifted and we wind up being all over the place. So our focus is scattered. And you know what I always say, where your focus goes, energy flows. And what? Manifestation soon follows. If your focus is on the same routine that you follow every day, what are you going to get? You're going to get the same thing. That's what the rule says. If you continue to do the things you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. In order to create something different, you have to do something different. And so that is where we mix it up. We start out by changing our routine, doing something different, driving a different route to work, or going into the office a different way, picking up a new book, reading a new book, doing something new, interjecting something new into the equation of your life, whatever that is. That's simple. The next thing is to pick a project, pick a goal. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be something huge or it can be something small, but it is specific to what will make you happy. Note, I'm leaning in on this one. It has to be something that will make you happy. Money in and of itself doesn't make people happy. I know a few people might argue with me and all that stuff, but I know a lot of rich people that are miserable. Yes, they're miserable in nicer surroundings, as my father might say. but at the same token, it is still misery in that space. And I say that only to say that money is not going to solve your problems. Usually when we solve our problems, money problems go away. That's a whole nother topic. But so let's get back on the task. So pick the one thing, pick the goal, pick the objective, and get laser-like focused on it. And don't focus on anything else. With this is the new variable in the equation of your life. Focus on that one thing. And as you focus on that, create a plan for it. Create a plan. What are you going to do? What emails need to be made? What phone calls? What relationships do you need to nurture? Do you need a mentor? Do you need a coach? What do you need in order to get you there? So create a plan. And then the last thing is take action. You have to take action. I remember last season I did a piece on deliberate action. Deliberate action is so vital because everybody wakes up in the morning. As long as you're alive, everybody wakes up. We get up, we go throughout, our day, we have our routines, and we're taking actions. But are those actions deliberate and connected to a deliberate intent? What is it that you intend on connecting to? What is it that you intend on creating or manifesting in your life? Because remember, where your focus goes, energy flows, and manifestation soon follows. You want to get rid of the predictable future. And you can do that. You can eliminate the predictable future about your life and all of the stuff that will hold you captive to the same thing over and over again. You can remove that feeling, that malaise. And I know exactly what it feels like because I've been there, but you don't have to stay there. So when it comes to you feeling that it may be too late or that you're stuck in an old season, yes, you may be, but you don't have to stay there. You can deal with all of that, but just remember, you have a choice to make the shift. And right now in this moment, if you choose for yourself. Don't choose for anybody else. Don't choose for me. Choose for you. Choose for you, for your happiness, so that you can live a life that you have dreamed about, that you've always wanted. And have courage, have faith. And just the other day, I did a post that said something to the effect of faith and courage will open the doors of opportunity while your preparedness will keep you there. this vision that you have, the goal that we're about to set, the tasks that are connected to the plan that you're going to create, be specific, read up on it, be prepared, learn as much about the area, the topic. Don't use it as a tool for procrastination, because that's just another trick. And because most of us, we do take some action and do some things, but there's a part of us that procrastinates because we don't want to deal with either the rejection. Sometimes we're afraid of success. There are a number of reasons why people use procrastination as a tool for not truly taking major strides in their lives. It's not the right time. It's not the right season. I don't have enough money. All of those excuses. You already know what excuses do. Excuses will do nothing but excuse you out of the beautiful life that you could be living right now. So again, this is simple. Today's topic is simple. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't. This is a time where you can take moments for yourself to shift, period. So what do? One, beginning is going to seem a little strange when you start to do something different. Change up that routine. Do you change up that routine? Pick a project, pick that goal, be very specific about it. And I want you to focus with intent, with intentionality on it, and then create a plan out of it. Develop all of the stuff that you need, create your list, use your calendars, schedule appointments, schedule emails, do everything that you need to do in order to be successful in that one thing. Get the golden shears out, cut away all of the excess ideas and dreams, and narrow it down. I know it's tough sometimes, but stay focused, stay as laser-like focused as you possibly can. And the last part is taking action, actually following through with everything that you said you were going to do. You know, commitment. Commitment is doing the thing that you said you were going to do long after the mood you set it in is gone. Be committed to yourself. Be committed to this process. Be committed to being successful in the one thing, because it's never too late. Listen, this has been AD. I love what I do, and I'm passionate about affecting change in as many people's lives as possible. So if you've liked this podcast, short is sweet, share this with a friend, subscribe to this channel. We want to impact as many lives as we possibly can. And again, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Be brilliant.
This is AD Roberts, and you have been listening to Better Is Now, the podcast. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more inspiring content. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this podcast on your favorite platform like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube.